Have you ever said your cat's name and watched them pause just for a second? Maybe they don't run over. Maybe they don't even look at you. But their ears twitch, their tail flicks, their head turns ever so slightly, like they heard something personal. That's because they did. Science has proven it. Cats recognize their own names, even when it's spoken by a stranger, even if you whisper it in a crowded room, even if they act like they don't care. Because to them, that name isn't just a sound. It's your voice calling only them. It's a sound they've learned to link with food, with touch, with the feeling of being safe. But here's the beautiful part. Cats don't respond the way dogs do. They don't come running for approval. They choose how to react. And when they do, it means something. Try it. Say their name in a neutral voice. Then try it in a gentle, higher-pitched tone, like how you talk to a baby. Soft, warm, inviting. That's the tone cats respond to best because it feels safe, familiar, loving. It's not just about recognizing a name. It's about recognizing you as someone who matters. And if they answer, even just with a flick of the ear or a slow blink, that's more than a habit. That's a connection. But names aren't the only words that matter. You barely whisper the word treat, and suddenly there they are, wide eyes, tail high, trotting in from the other room like they teleported. Is it magic? Not exactly. It's memory, repetition, emotion. Cats are masters of association. Say treat, dinner, or even just rattle the snack bag a few times and their brain lights up because they've learned that sound means something wonderful is coming. It's not just about hunger. It's about joy. It's about that tiny moment of connection when they hear a word and think, "You're about to make me happy." And here's what's beautiful. Even if you say it in a different tone, whisper it, sing it, joke around with it, they still recognize it. Some even learn the sound of the drawer opening, the rustle of the packet, the pop of the can. Because in their mind, those sounds equal love. Think of it like this. You're not just feeding them. You're building trust one bite at a time. Every treat becomes a tiny promise. Every mealtime becomes a ritual. And every happy chomp becomes a silent thank you. That's not just a snack. That's how they say, "I know you, I love this, I love you." Now here's where it gets interesting. You say it once. No. They freeze for a second. Their paw hovers in midair. And then, scratch, jump, climb, they do it anyway. It's easy to think they just don't understand. But here's the twist. They do. Cats understand no, they just weigh their options. In that tiny pause, their brain is doing something amazing. Is the couch really off limits? Is climbing the shelf really worth it? Is this human actually going to stop me? It's not defiance. It's decision-making. Recent researchers found that cats who often ignore the word no actually score higher on problem-solving tests. Why? Because they're thinking, not just reacting. They analyze your tone. They scan your face. And then they choose. That's why yelling doesn't work. But a calm, disappointed tone? That gets their attention. A soft redirect, and maybe a reward if they listen? That's how cats learn. Think of it like this. When you say no, you're not giving a command. You're starting a negotiation. And when your cat listens, not out of fear, but because they want to, that's not obedience. That's respect. Like a child hearing their name in a crowd and moving toward the one voice that matters. You say it without thinking sometimes. Good job. Good kitty. Maybe with a little smile. Maybe with a scratch behind the ear. But to your cat, those words mean more than you realize. Studies show that many cats actually prefer human praise over food. Not because they understand the words themselves, but because they feel the emotion behind them. Your tone, your face, your energy. They notice it all. Say good job in that soft, proud voice, and watch their body relax. See their eyes narrow gently. Hear the tiny content purr. They may not wag their tail or jump into your lap like a dog, but they show it in the stillness, in the closeness, in the way they choose to stay just a little longer. Because in that moment, they feel understood. And here's something beautiful. You can start your morning with it. When they stretch, blink at you, or just sit quietly nearby, say, "Good morning, good kitty." Say it like a ritual. Over time, those little words become part of your bond. Not a trick, not a command, just a thread that ties you together. One quiet good job at a time. You whisper bedtime, and somehow they know. They stretch. They follow you down the hallway. They hop onto the bed or curl into their favorite spot nearby. You didn't train them to do that. You didn't need to. Because cats are creatures of rhythm. They feel the patterns of your day like waves. And bedtime is the softest one. Say it often enough in the same gentle way, and they begin to understand. This is the end of noise. This is the moment of calm. This is when we're safe together. Some cats will even beat you to it, waiting on the bed like they've saved your spot. Others will climb into your arms or simply watch as you turn off the lights. And just like that, your voice becomes a lullaby. It's not just about sleep. It's about trusting the quiet. It's about saying, "I'm with you," without saying a word. So next time you say bedtime, notice how they react. It's not just a routine. It's your shared ritual. It's how they end the day, knowing they belong. So how many of these words does your cat truly understand? Do they come running at treat? Do they twitch their ears when you say their name? Or maybe do they have their own special word? One that means something only to the two of you? If so, I'd love to hear your story. Drop it in the comments below. We're building a space where cat lovers can laugh, cry, and learn together. And if this video brought you a little closer to your feline friend, subscribe to join us for more moments like this, where science meets the heart and every meow tells a story. Because understanding your cat isn't just about the words they know, it's about the love you share.